Hello, good morning everyone. We start a very important chapter from Geography class 10, that is Lifelines of National Economy. Chapter name is itself very important, Lifelines of National Economy. So before start this chapter, it's very important to understand what is lifeline. If in general in English we'll say what is the meaning of lifeline, we come to know something that is very important for somebody, right? Something that is very important for somebody and that he or she depends on it. Same way, our country depends on some lines that where those lines are very important for our country. What those lines? What are those important lifelines? What are those important areas which are we are considering that are lifelines of national economy? Means our country depend on those lifelines. See, from this very first slide, you can observe ship, train, road, an airplane. So you now can come to one conclusion, or you can just imagine, or you can just have an idea what all the things we will study in this chapter. Okay. So the important objectives that we will cover in the chapter are: first, you will understand what is national economy. Then we will list out the different means of and types of transportation. This you already have done in class 8th or in junior classes, right? Means of transportation like roadways, waterways, airways. Okay. Then to understand the role of communication in nation economy. This is very important to understand what is the role of communication, because if we talk about the modern this era, we are connecting with the people in our locality, through abroad, through only communication. We cannot reach abroad just a day or just a few days, or in a 1 month or 1-2 days. But when we are using a communication, we are using a modern technology. We can contact our relatives, our friends, or to anybody we want. Then to explain tourism as a trade. Here the last topic in your chapter is tourism as a trade. That is also very important to understand that tourism as a trade. Tourism means we all are like to visit our places, some historical places, religious places. So here they will explain how tourism can be a trade, how is tourism considered as a trade. Okay. So this is your introduction. Introduction we will deal the means of transportation, roadways, railways, waterways, airways, communication, and international trade. Tourism as a trade. So these all are the topic which we will cover in this chapter: roadways, railways, waterways, airways, communication, international trade, and tourism as a trade. Okay. This is a flow chart of your chapter, Lifelines of National Economy. Okay. This is the flow chart. Classification of roads. First, lifelines of national economy: land. In land, we have roadways, railways, and pipelines. Then airways, water, and communication. Then inland, overseas. In water, the air may are domestic airways, international airways. Then we will see the classification of roadways: superhighways, national highways, state highways, district roads, rural roads, and border roads. In details, we will further see the railway track, then trade, tourism as a trade, what is local trade, what is balance of trade, what is international trade, and important pipelines. This is the whole flow chart of your chapter. When you are going for the exam one day back before night before examination, just you can recall your chapter by this flow chart. Okay class, now we'll move in details means of transportation. First we will see land. Land transportation, you are seeing the roadways, railways and pipelines, water, inland and overseas, air, domestic airways and international airways. Okay. And in domestic airways, public undertaking and private undertaking. See, land transport. First you have to understand what is transport here. Okay. So transport, what is transport? Movement of goods, right? Movement of goods and services can be over three important dominance of earth. Dominance of earth means already we have done, like land, water and air. So based on these, transport can be classified into land, water, transport. Land, water and air transport. Okay. So roadways. Roads are very important, commonly used means of transport. It play an important role in connecting people and also ensuring socio-economic growth of a country. From these lines, we can say the roads are very important, a very important lifeline of national economy, because it connects people also. How? How it connects people? When we are moving from one place to another place, when we are moving for marketing, for shopping, for to meet our relatives, and it also connect your rural area, your village to a city, and ensures and for socio-economic growth of a country. So roads provide a door-to-door services by means of rickshaw, car, bicycle, bus, scooter or a truck. The construction, repair and maintenance cost is less than other means of transport. So roads provide a door-to-door services to you. It is the cheapest and the most convenient mode of transportation for a few people and relatively smaller amount of goods for a shorter distance. Means when we want to visit, when we want to move for short distance, roads provide a facility, roads provide a platform, it connect door to door, it provide door to door services to us. Roads connect rural areas to the urban areas. Rural areas means your village areas. An urban area means city, and can be constructed in all types of terrains like hills, deserts, mountains and plateaus. So from these all 4 points, we can say the roads are very important means of transport. And the first important thing is provide a door-to-door services. Okay. Next is classification of roads. Classification of roads are classified on two bases. First one is on the basis of capacity and on the basis of material used. Like we see in cities, pakka roads, roads are made of charcoals, and we visit in rural areas, we find the kacha roads made up of mud. Okay. So on the basis of a capacity or significance, the classification is golden quadrilateral or super highways, national highways, state highways, district roads, other roads and border roads. So what are golden quadrilateral and super highways or a national highways, state highways, district roads, other roads and border roads? From the name we can identify super highways means, or golden quadrilateral or national highways means highways which connect nationwide, or state highways means the highways which are connecting states, or district which connect districts. In details, when we will read our chapter, we will find that national highways are maintained or administered by some authority, some body, and all these national highways are maintained or administered by NAHI. I am writing here word NAHI. It means National Highway Authority of India. This is the organization, this is the body which administer or look after all the highways, national highways, National Highway Authority of India. Okay. Next one is material used, means metal or pakka roads, unmetal roads or kacha roads. See, on the roads material based, first we are taking the roads material based. So metal roads and unmetal roads. Metal roads are also known by pakka, motorable and all weather roads. Fine. Unmetal roads are also known by kacha or non-motorable roads. Metal roads made up of cement, concrete or bitumen of coal, thus all weathered roads. Then unmetal roads made up of sand and bricks or stones, they go out of use in the rainy season. On metal roads, heavy vehicles can move. Then on unmetal roads, light vehicle can move. This is your difference between metal road and unmetal road. If in your exam question comes, write the difference between metal roads and unmetal roads, you can write these all point for the 3 marks. In exam generally they ask for the 3 marks, write the difference between metal road and unmetal road. So you can list out these 3. Okay. Now see border roads. Just now we have done all the classification. In that one was the border road. So border road organization was established in 1960. This is again important question. You have to remember the year and you have to remember the full form of BRO. Just wait. BRO. In 1 mark question or multiple choice question, they ask what is full form of BRO or when it was established. So you have to remember 1960 was a year when it was established, and BRO full form is Border Road Organization. Okay. So it was established in 1960 in order to accelerate economic development, defense, preparedness and improvement of strategically important roads along the border. The BRO also undertakes snow clearance in high altitudes. It has construct roads in high altitude joining Chandigarh with Manali and lay at an average altitude of 4,270 meters above the mean sea level. Okay. Develop roads. This was all about BRO, border roads. Now next, roads classification on the basis of this capacity significance we have done. The first one is construction on the basis maintenance, golden quadrilateral super highways. Golden quadrilateral super highways. This super highways actually connect your 4 metropolitan city. First one you have to remember D, M, C, K. D, M, C, K. Again this is important question for the 1 marks and 3 marks. 3 marks they ask write about the golden quadrilateral super highways, and 1 marks they ask in multiple choice question. The question will be like this: the golden quadrilateral connect the cities Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. First option is there. Second option can be Delhi, Mumbai, Karnataka, Kolkata. Third option can be Delhi, Mumbai, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. So you have to remember the word DMCK. Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. Okay, this is golden quadrilateral or super highways. Why it is golden quadrilateral? This quadrilateral is a network of highways connecting ideas of four top metropolitan cities. Which one? First Delhi, second Mumbai, third Chennai, and fourth one is Kolkata. And these highways projects are being implemented by NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. Okay. Again, this is again important question. Write the advantages and disadvantages of road transport. So advantages, when we was doing this in starting, we have done कि road transportation is a very important transport. It provide door to door services. This can be advantages. See, first one, door to door services, economic over short distances, flexibility, limited capital expenditure. And disadvantages, irregular and unreliable, unsuitable for long distances, no uniformity in rates, limited seats, affected by weather. So this is your difference. This is your advantages and disadvantages of road transport. In exam, they ask for the 3-mark question. Write advantages and disadvantages of road transport. Fine. So you can write like this. Just write a heading and you can write in details, one line for each. Like when you're putting a heading door to door services, just like you can put this heading door to door service and write one sentence. Road transportation provide a door to door services. Okay. Fine. See the map of golden quadrilateral superhighway. This is your map which connect your 4 metropolitan cities. One is Delhi, M, Mumbai, C, Chennai, K, Kolkata. This is your golden quadrilateral superhighway, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. Now just the topic we have covered, we have done. We will do a few questions. And this is important MCQ type question which asks from these topics just now we have done. First one is, which one of the following group of cities is connected by National Highway number 1 and which is not the National Highway? Third, the name of National Highway number 2 is, options are there. Then one question, what are known as lifelines of national economy? Okay. I'm showing these questions and the questions can be like this. Okay. Next we will do railways. Railways are also one of the most important means of transport in our country. Thousands and lakhs of people travel through railways in our country. This is the cheapest transport by which thousands of people can travel together from one corner of the country to another for the purpose of education, business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, visiting friends or relatives. People of all income groups can travel by train as it has different types of coaches like general, sleeper and AC chair car. One can have a comfortable night journey as it has baths and washrooms in sleeper coaches. It carries country's largest amount of bulky goods like coal, cement, food grains, fertilizer, petroleum, automobiles, etc. from mines to industries and from industries to the areas of consumption. So here we are seeing that railways are also important transport for our country. It is the cheapest transport. Then people of all income groups can travel. For the purpose of education, business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, visiting of friends and relatives. And it carries country's largest amount of bulky goods. It carries raw material or goods, mines to industries and industries to market for the consumption. So in this way, this railway transport is also very important. Okay class. Second important means of transport. First we have done roadways, second one is railway. So this is for information, and one multiple choice question come from this कि total railway zones in India 16, and the trains were introduced by British in 1853 year. Okay, and the first train which was run 1853 from Mumbai to Thane. Okay, it was the first train from Mumbai to Thane for the only 34 kilometer. This was the first train which was run Mumbai to Thane, 34 kilometer in year 1853, and it was introduced by British, and total 16 railway zones in India. Okay. So again, advantages and disadvantages for rail transport. Advantages for rail transport: high speed, suitable for long distances. This same point we have done for the road transport, it was suitable for short distances, and railway transport is suitable for the long distances. Bulky goods, protection, large carrying capacity. The disadvantages: high capital expenditure, high overheads, no door-to-door services. But in road transport we have seen road transport provide door-to-door services. No competition, inflexible mode. Again, this is for the 3 marks important question ki write the advantages and disadvantages of rail transport. This is again important topic and important question which comes in board exam. What is importance of road transport in India as compared to railway? For the 3 marks or 5 marks. See, only means of transport to reach the nooks and corners of the country. Provide road transport. Provides door-to-door services. Better means of transport to carry perishable goods. Perishable goods means important goods which are valuable. Chances of delay and damages are less. Do not require heavy capital expenditure. Defense of the country. These are the importance of road transport in India as compared to railway. Fine class. See, here I am writing again important questions with answer. See, what are the advantages of tourism industry? We will do later on tourism as a trade. Then what are the problems faced by Indian Railways? This is again important question for 3 marks. The problem faced by Indian Railway. Then what are the advantages of transport? What are different types of roads in India? Just now we have done this classification on the basis of capacity and significance, and classification on the basis of material used. Okay. So next, your types of transport is pipelines. Pipelines become a major means of transport and are used in transporting crude oil, petroleum product and natural gas from the oil and natural gas fields to the refineries, fertilizers, factories and big thermal power generation plant. Pipeline is gas pipeline, you have heard, natural gas pipelines. Okay. So major category of pipelines transport in India. Class, this is important topic from this particular topic from your chapter pipelines. Major categories of pipelines transport in India. In 1 mark question they ask in your exam, and this is also important for map work and for MCQ. Okay, like for map work they can ask locate oil refinery in Assam, or in MCQ the Assam oil refinery options will be there. Then this is not important from your syllabus, question will not come here, but you should know कि proposed pipelines, हमारी proposed pipeline कौन सी हैं. Okay, it's not that much important, but you should know. See, pipelines is transportation of goods through a pipe. Here we are doing the transportation of goods through pipes. Earlier we were doing the transportation of goods from railways or from roadways, but when the transport of goods is done through the pipe, the known है pipeline transport. यहाँ से हम कौन से goods transport कर रहे होंगे? जो लिक्विड फॉर्म में होंगी, गैस फॉर्म में होंगी, ऐसे नहीं कि बल्कि फॉर्म में जो हमारे पास गुड्स हैं लाइक कोल एंड हैवी गुड्स जो हम उनको ट्रांसपोर्ट कर रहे होंगे. बट हैवी गुड्स हम कहाँ पर ट्रांसपोर्ट कर रहे थे? रोडवेज़ के थ्रू और रेलवेज़ के थ्रू. सो पाइपलाइन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ गुड्स थ्रू अ पाइप. Liquid and gases are transported in pipelines, and any chemically stable substance can be sent through a pipe. जो हम liquid form में transport कर रहे हैं goods का through a pipe, that known as pipeline transportation. Okay. Advantage of this and disadvantage of same, that same we have done for the roadways and railways. So pipeline, they are ideally suited to transport the liquid and gases, the liquid goods and gases. Pipelines can be laid through different difficult trains as well as underwater. It involves very low energy consumption. It needs very little maintenance. Pipelines are safe, accident free and environmental friendly. What are the disadvantages? It is not flexible. It can be used only for a few fixed points. Its capacity cannot be increased once it is laid. It is difficult to make security arrangements for the pipelines. Underground pipelines cannot be easily repaired, and detection of leakage is also difficult. So that's why they are saying arrangements of pipelines, it is difficult to maintain. Maintenance is difficult. Security arrangements we will see, that is also difficult for the pipelines, because when it is underground we cannot check out frequently ki what problem is there. So these all are the disadvantages of pipelines. Okay. So we have done today classification, introduction, what is transport, why the chapter name is Lifelines, because transportation and communication, these two provides the lifelines to national economy, lifelines to economy. We all are dependent on these two, transportation and communication. If in general see, in the modern age, in the today's modern technology era, we want to connect with the people, we used to go through the communication. When we are moving from one place to another place, we need transportation. So in every step, every moment, we all are connected with each other through the transportation and communication. That's why these two are the lifelines of national economy. It provide, we are dependent on these two. Okay, thank you class for the listening, and next class we will see second part of this chapter, tourism as a trade or international trade, and what is balance of trade, and how the trade is important for a country, and meaning of communication and types of communication. Meaning of communication types means personal communication and mass communication. Okay, thank you everyone.